Alright, I'm not entirely sure how this one works, but let me hold on. I gotta put this repeater away. Okay, there we go. I'm not entirely sure how this one works, but this is the multiplexer. Alright, so we got a cross of cathodes, anodes over there, stone wafer in the middle, and a stone wire coming out the bottom corner. So, okay. Cathode, 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 cathode. Stone wafer. As you can see, I had to make some more. 1, 2, 3, and then we got our wire right here, and this is the multiplexer. Now we are going to test this out here. Okay, boom. Now I think the idea behind this is we got 3 inputs here, and then an output. Okay, so we got that. All right, now the dealio here is this one will mimic the output of whichever side is on. Okay, so if I flip that, it'll mimic that side's output. If I flip that, it'll mimic that side's output. So if they're both on, then it should not matter. Alright, we flip that one off. Yeah, that's what a multiplexer does. Nifty. Alright, let's clean house here. And we will move on to the next interesting circuit here in RedPower. Okay, now for the sake of argument, I'm going to show you this block anyway, even though the next version of Minecraft, which is 1.5, aka the Redstone update, renders this RedPower circuit moot. This is the light sensor. As you can see, I had to make a blue doped wafer for this bad boy. Alright, so let's bring this recipe up here, LIGHT-SEN. There's the light sensor. We got the blue doped wafer in the middle, and it's almost completely surrounded by stone wafers, except for the wire on top. Okay, so big U stone wafers, and then a simple wire on top. This is the light sensor. Move the nickel light out of the way. And I assume if it can see light, then it will emit a signal. Boom. Alright, so if I surround this like this, got the light off to it. You know what, we'll put a torch on the front here. Torch is off. And if we seal it up, torch is on. There we go. I suppose that would be handy. But like I said, the Redstone update to Minecraft, which is coming soon, Minecraft 1.5, pretty much renders that circuit moot. So, yay, I have one. But come Minecraft 1.5, I'm not going to need to make one. So that'll save me some nickelite in the long run. Okay, I knew I was going to have to break this out at some point, but I am going to show you the plate assembly. This is an essential part, actually, of some of the more complex RedPower 2 circuits. So it's 3 stone wafers, 2 sticks, a red alloy, and getting the cathode. Alright, that's fine. So we got that. We got that. And then we got the cathode down here. And then we got the plates right here. This is a plate assembly. I'm going to go ahead and make 3 of those because I don't know how many I'm going to need. Clean that up. So that's the plate assembly. Basically, it's going to be used to make the next 2 blocks that I'm going to show you. Okay. I had to make up some red alloy wire for this one. In case you're wondering, that's red alloy wire right there. It gives you 12, which is a nice inclusion here. So I think it's like that and like that. Yeah, we'll make a bunch of these. We're going to need a bunch of these. We'll just make the whole batch. There we go, all 12. Okay, so these are going to be the invert and non-invert cells. The invert cell is the 4 red alloy, stone wafers, and then the plate assembly in the middle. Okay. Get them back out of there. Okay, so we got our plate assembly in the middle. We got our stone alloy wire, right like that. And then we got plates, like so. That makes our invert cell. And then the non-invert cell just replaces that with a cathode. Alright. We'll lay these out here because I'm not exactly sure what they do. There's the invert cell and the non-invert cell. Not exactly sure what they do here. Maybe we'll throw down some redstone and find out. That looks like an input. That looks like an output. Okay. That does that. Let's throw that down. Throw that down. So they're the opposite of each other. Do they come off? Oh, look at that. Okay, I get it now. It's just like a four-way inverter. You take the power off. Wow, it's still got power. There we go. And then we turn the power off here. Okay. I see. It's like a four-way inverter. So yeah, that's neat. So that was the invert and non-invert cells. Let's go put these in our collection. And move on to the next batch of blocks. Alright, did you ever have one of those moments? Okay, start that over. Did you ever have one of those moments where you were like, I could really stand across two signals, but I really don't want to build a bridge over them? Like, for example, you got this circuit going here, and it's got power. And then you got power over here, but you don't want it to cross over that one. So what you do is you build a staircase up and over like this, and it gets complicated, and then you can have your power going up and over like that. Okay, we'll just you know what, we'll do this here. Boom. Bam. See there. Now we got two circuits, but it's all big and complex. You gotta, be careful. Well, there's a fix for that, and it is called the Null Cell. Alright, Null Cell is a stone red wire in a cross shape, stone wafers on the outside. Brilliant. So we can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then wafers on the outside. And there's the Null Cell. Okay. So we can bring it over here and do this. Bam. Alright, so we got wire coming out that way, wire coming out that way, wire coming out that way, wire coming out that way. Now, as you can see, this bit of red wire right there handles that signal, while that bit of redstone wire there handles that signal. And there, they're all on at the same time. No worries about the signals crossing. It doesn't seem to be right. Alright, well, yeah. There, okay. We'll do it that way. We'll just put the torches closer. See, they just cross over each other. So it's like a crossover. Intersection, if you will. That, my friends, is the Null Cell. Here's another old favorite of mine. This, folks, is a pulse limiter. Basically what this does is it takes a button pulse, which is typically 1 second long, and shrinks it down to a wee tiny one. So we push the button and watch the redstone over there on the right. Ping! This would be used to shorten the amount of time that a piston would, sticky piston specifically, would extend and retract. Instead of being a 1 second, which would allow it to keep hold of the block, that would break it down to basically 1 tick and allow it to spit out a block for a T flip-flop. Well, of course, RedPower has a solution for that. This is the pulse former. Alright, so we got 3 anodes, 3 cathodes, 2 wires, and a wafer. Alright, we can do that. We go like that. We get like that. Whoa. Hold on here. Two wires and a stone wafer. Oh, am I doing this wrong? I'm doing this wrong. I'm not doing this wrong. Oh, again. Alright, there we go. Pulse former. basically this does the same thing. So we're going to have it face this way, and we're going to have redstone coming off of it, and we will put a block right here with a button on it. Button. Isn't that great? Look at that. Right there. Right there. Same thing, much smaller. All right. Very good. Pulse limiter, or pulse former in this case. Okay, here's a fun one. Bit of randomness here. This is the randomizer, and for this, we are going to need some tainted silicon chips. 1, 2, 3. This is the randomizer. Oops. Okay, so I need to move the 2 on the sides down. All right, so let's do that. Move the 2 on the sides down. Oh, I'm going to need some more stone wire. So, yeah. But, oop, wrong one. There we go. All right. We'll make 8 more of those. All right, good stuff. So, we need 3 of these across the way here. Now let's check again. Oh, no, we need 4. Okay. So, come on. Back it up. There we go. 4, and then we bust out the stone wafers. Boom, boom. Randomizer. Okay, so we're going to slap down the randomizer. That's the pulse former from the last one. All right, so we got that, that, and that, and we'll put that there. All right, now what this does is when it receives power, it'll spit out random signals from any of its 3 outputs. Nifty, huh? Acts like a 3-way random pulse limiter, sort of. That's the randomizer. All right, moving on. All right, it is time. See what I did there? To show you something nifty, we are finally going to get into the redstone pointers. There it is. Where'd my stone pointer go? Ah, there's my stone pointer. We are going to use the stone pointer after we make a few more cathodes. There we go. There. Boom, some cathodes. All right, now we are going to make what is known as the sequencer. Put one of these in the middle, and then we go round the way here. That is the sequencer. Now what this does is this acts like a clock. Check this out. Boom. Rotates around and sends the redstone output. Now you see you can do this here like this. You can change the timing of it. Pretty nice. So if we did this, let's set it to 300 seconds here. 300 seconds. So that'll be every 5 minutes that'll send a pulse out a different side. So that basically splits it up into Minecraft hours 8. So that's 1/4 of the Minecraft 24-hour period. Isn't that nifty? That is the sequencer. By now, like me, I'm sure you're in a state of confusion. Well, let's say we want to move from a state of confusion to another state of confusion. This is where we use the state cell. We got an anode on top, wires down there, cathodes right there, a silicon chip in the middle, and some stone wafers on the outside. So let's do this here. We got stone wafers here, got cathodes here, got anode up there, got wire down here, and then the silicon chip. Where'd it go? There it is, silicon chip. Oh, I did something wrong. Oh, that needs to be a pointer and not a cathode. All right, so we'll take that cathode out and put that pointer in. There we go. This is the state cell. Now here's what the state cell does. We'll come over here and plop it down. It has inputs and outputs. All right, so let's say that is right there and that is right there. That's the primary input over here. Now if we right click on this, you can change the interval. Here, what, 2 seconds? Really? That's it? Okay, once the power state changes, 2 seconds away. Come on. There we go, and it changes. Well, you can use that for flipping between two different devices, I would guess. One device turns off, the other device turns on. So let's do this. Nah, let's not do this. That is the state cell. I don't quite understand it myself, hence the state of confusion. But we're almost to the end here. Moving on. All right. Say you got two pulses going on at the same time, and they are a little out of sync. That's when you need the synchronizer. So it is two silicon chips on the outside, wires, an anode in the middle, and a cathode on the top. All right. So you get your cathode on top, got your anode in the middle, you got your that, and then you need your wire. 1, 2, 3, and once again, I have run out of wire. I love doing that. So let's make some wire real quick here. Okay, we'll take out that. And then we will go over here, make 10 more of these. I will go cook up some more wafers in a bit. There we go. There's your synchronizer. Put the wire over here. Okay, but now what you want to do is you want to take your pulses coming in from there, and when the two pulses reach there, both of those will light up and output another pulse. Pretty nifty stuff. So yeah, that's what it is. If you had two pulse limiters or pulse formers and they were spitting out signal at different times, and you could sync them up and have one pulse coming out. So that would basically allow you to do timed pulses. So you want two to fire off and then a third one to fire off in sync with the other two. That's how you'd work it. It is the synchronizer. Alright, so let's say you need something that works in a specific amount of time. Like you build the Etho Blaze spawner and you want the crusher to work for however many seconds it takes to crush the life out of a blaze and get them down to 2 or 1 hit kill. To simplify it, instead of using a million freaking repeaters, you can just use the timer. Here is the timer. It is the stone pointer in the middle, wire in a V, stone wafers on top, anodes on the bottom. Okay, I can do that. So, I need some stone anodes. Okay, we'll just make those up real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll do that many of those. And then we'll clean that off. Alright, so we got the cathode on the bottom here. Anode, anode, anode. Stone pointer in the middle. That. And then I believe it's wire on the bottom. Nope, not wire on the bottom. Let's check again real quick here. Oh, okay, I got them backward. I got them backward. So we need to put the anodes down there. And then the wire up here. There's the timer. Okay, got the timer. Now as you can see, it hits the output every so often and you can change the interval. And you have 3 different outputs to it and 1 input. Power's on, doesn't do anything. Power's off, starts the timer. So you can attach that to a NOR latch and you can do some pretty cool stuff. That is the timer. This, my friends, right here is a classic. This is the T flip-flop. Basically, it takes the pulse from here. This is the old school pulse limiter. And this is a sticky piston with a block stuck onto it. When I hit it with a pulse, it spits that block out and leaves it there, which will go over the redstone torch, and then power this and turn that torch off. So let's do that. All right. See? Spits the block out, leaves it there, comes back with it. Well, RedPower 2 also has a compact T flip-flop. It is called the Toggle Latch, and I've already made one, and reason being, the last time I did this video, it decided it wants to, there we go. We got that, and then it'll switch, I believe like that. Do that. Oh, maybe I put it wrong. Let's have a look-see here. Okay, so we got that. Let's do it this way. Just hit the button. Ah, there it is. You gotta have that wee little lever facing towards your pulse. That pulse will kick the miniature lever over and switch your output side. So if we got this output coming here, this output coming here, T flip-flop. Isn't that great? That's a lot more compact than that bad boy right there. All right, one more to go. My friends, we've come to the end of the Redstone Logic line in RedPower 2. The final bit is, of course, the transparent latch, also known as a memory cell. Now you see we got this little setup right here. We can do that real simple. We take our cathodes and we make them like they are a tree tap. Then we do that. And then I believe the rest is wires and a plate. Yes, there it is. Transparent latch. Now basically what this will do, we'll slap this down right here. Whoop, no, that's facing the wrong way. Let's do it like this. Okay, now you see, depending on when it has a redstone signal applied to it, it will pulse. Why is it not doing anything? Oh, because I have it turned around the wrong way. Okay, there we go. Now we've got it set up. Pulse input. No? Okay, maybe I want to do it this way. No? Maybe I want to do it this way. Will that take care of it? I don't know. Okay, I seem to be a little lost here. But yeah, basically it's a memory cell. So here we go. Boom. It's supposed to have a pulse come from it. I'm not sure which side though. Let's attach it directly. There we go. Huh. That's nifty. Well, I'm sure you'll find a use for it. I'm not going to find a use for it. I just did this video to be informative. So that's it for all the redstone logic that comes along with RedPower 2. I hope you found this building informative. I will include timecode jumps. I have included timecode jumps. You've seen them. So, alright. Everybody stay safe, play hard, and get logical with your redstone. Later on, guys.